the uncertain of the last quiet day. Let's see how it is. Random find. And I wanted to see how this game would be. In the middle of the 22nd century, humanity became extinct as a result of deadly wars. However, the robots created by humans turned out to be very self-sufficient on their own. Artificial intelligence continued to evolve, which allowed robots to build their own society from the ruins of the past civilization. Each robot found a field of work that best suited their abilities. Slowly but steadily, they created a new civilization on Earth. They rightfully avoided past human mistakes, but there was one problem. The more progress they made, the more they looked and acted like humans. Common Games presents. That's interesting, isn't it? That would be...
I am a robot, model RT217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself.
Well, I really gotta pay attention to this. Already that tells me a lot. Without having to say too much, you say a lot just by saying enough. About the past, the present.
I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. When I first walked into this building, I found human bones in the bed. I placed them in the incinerator. This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. I found this radio receiver a few days ago, but there were no batteries. I have no use for it. I wonder if there are any radios left broadcasting in the world. I need to find a second battery. This radio will not work with one battery. This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer. This object allows me to keep a sitting position without consuming the servo motor's resource. It increases my lifespan. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. Inscribed paper is an old form of physical information collection and distribution. This storage technology is utterly obsolete. Sometimes I find documents with this type of information, which allows me to learn more about humans. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. This room is very strange. I never enter it. It is a data coder. I use it to test and calibrate the electronics. The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio. I will return to this later. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? I do not need to talk to anyone now. Perhaps the intercom can read data that is not damaged. This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop. Unfortunately, my design... I do not need charging right now. This module contains spare parts and items I might use.
Okay. Well, for some reason, they tell me the battery's somewhere around here.
I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. The rain will not stop. It is fortunate my body is waterproof. I do not need it now. I will return to this later. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio. I found this radio this radio will... This room is very... This room... Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver. I made this... No power. No power. No power. No power. I'm going to turn it on.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the women give their lives in vain. Join the army. Protect your homeland. Save your freedom, tradition.
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. I will return to this later. A guitar is a plucked string instrument with a wooden resonating body shaped in form of an 8. This is the construction. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
I am sorry, but it took more time than I had estimated to find all the required components.
This information is irrelevant. The date of exchange has been fixed. You should have brought me the cutter and receive an enhanced battery in return.
This is my fault. I will finish the cutter as efficiently as possible.
Your excuses are irrelevant. We cannot proceed with our work without this cutter. We need it for building metal structures. While you free robots waste your energy on useless and ineffective actions, we are engaged in construction and restoration of the city, which will strengthen our society. We can wait one more day. If you don't deliver the order in time, we will contact another specialist, and your professional rating will be severely decreased.
I will finish the work today and travel tomorrow morning.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots.
Pairs for icons to form a square. Huh? Oh, I see. Kind of reminds me of like the ones that look the same. Form a square. Oh, I see. How big of a square do we need? Okay, let me see. Come on. I might stop here. Ugh.